Hey my sunflowers, what's up? It's me, your girl SequoyahMatoaka, coming through with yet another amazing video showing y'all behind the scenes of how I do my nails, making my nails look fabulous. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all this nail set that I did for my father's funeral. It's a blue, extra long set using all of my SequoyahMatoaka products. Now, if this video blesses you in any way, shape, or form, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, leave me any comments down below. Now, what happened just now, y'all, with the sanding band, it kind of split. So I tried to flip it around because I didn't want to get a new one. I refused to get a new one because y'all know. But even with me being so cheap, the thing still ended up flipping all the way. So I still had to get a new one, which was like, I'm glad I brought an extra one because I did my nails at home and not at the shop. But yeah, like I said, this nails that I'm doing was for my father's funeral. My father passed away on September the 30th in his wake. And his funeral was Friday, October the 4th and the 5th. Or whatever them dates was. Just Flash Friday, Saturday gone. And y'all, losing a parent. I lost my mother in 2009, but I was younger. But being at this age, losing a parent is like... I was not expecting on losing my father. When I went to go see him on last Sunday, I didn't know that he did look sick, but he didn't. I mean, he did look tired. He was sick, of course, but he did look tired. And I did just recently say that I didn't think that he was going to be here much longer because of how he looked, and he reminded me of my mother. But when I lost my mother, she showed me, well, her death showed me that people ain't shit, y'all. Like, people don't really give a fuck about you, is what I learned when I lost my mother. But when I lost my father, his death, like, made me realize that life is really, 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 really short. That you have to love on those that you love, that you have to be there for those that you love, that you need to tell the people that you love them, that they know that you love them. You need to show that you love them. And if you're not happy, then you need to be happy. You know, life is really, really too short to be anything other than unhappy. Life is really, really too short to be anything but unhappy. And you have to live your life the way that you want to live your life. Live your life to the fullest. Don't worry about other people's thoughts, concerns, opinions. Do what you have to do for you. Because at the end of the day, when you die, you're going to die alone. And when you go up before God, you're going to go up before God by yourself, not with them. They're not going to be on the side of you. So you got to do what you have to do. So his death is really shocking. It's really heartbreaking, y'all. Like, I couldn't even get on Facebook last week at all. It's still a struggle for me to get on Facebook because every time I get on Facebook, there's somebody on there saying their condolences, or I'm reminded, and it's just extremely hard. But I know I still have to be on social media because it's like if you miss one day of being on social media, it's like you missing a whole week of work, and it's really crazy. Like, it's really, really crazy. But I'm doing better. I experienced my mother's death, so I know how it is. I know that I just have to take it one day at a time. And I know God don't make any mistakes. I'm just happy that my father is no longer in pain because he was in a lot of pain, y'all. And I'm just happy that I saw him the day before he passed, and I hugged him and I kissed him and I told him I love him. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, like I said in this video, I don't know how much talking I'm gonna be doing. I might just explain certain things, like what I'm doing right now is I'm just using this cuticle ball bit to just remove all of my cuticles because I don't like to use a nipper. For one, I'm a cosmetologist, so I can't use a nipper. It's illegal. But for two, if I don't have any real cuticles to remove, then I just use this ball bit to just do all of my cuticle work. And as you can see, I am using our Essence Starlet E-File. I've been using the same E-File, the same drill for the last 3 years. I've been using it since 2021. Now, these are the tips that I'm using. These are our 3XL coffin tips. You can find these by clicking the link in the bio. Now, this part of me applying the tips wasn't that good, so I sped it up because you really can't see what I'm doing, you know. But yeah, so just keep watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Also, any videos you want me to show you, or any techniques you want me to show you, leave them down below as well. I did have a request for someone, so I will be working on that soon. I'm back in the shop finally. I've been back in the shop the day after he passed last Tuesday anyway, because, you know, I still got clients. But I'm officially back in the shop today. And if you wanted to purchase any products, you can click the link which you see down below, www.goodbobsfittinghouse.com. So just keep watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. When I be having long nails, y'all, long nails just make me feel ratchet. It make me feel good. Like, I just like, y'all hear that clack clacking? I like the clack clacking. I like the longness. Like, I can't have my right hand long because I work. I'm using my SM Sunflower Low Order EMA monomer, primerless monomer. You don't need any additional droppers. But I just like for my left hand to be long, and I like for my right hand to be short. And this brush that I'm using is our new brush that we will have available soon. And then I'll be using our Cleansing Nail Prep Dehydrated Spray that smells like strawberries. You want to spray a good bit amount. And then you want to use a manicure brush and brush away from your cuticles. And then after I use this spray, I'm going to go in with my Extra Stock Primer, which is an acid-based primer. I feel like my primer is on the same level as that No Lift primer, because before I was using my own primer, I was using No Lift, and I really like that No Lift primer. So now I'm showing y'all how the nails look. So I did went in there and cut them, because all of your nails need to be the same length. So I went in there to cut them to ensure that all my nails were the same length, because they have to be. And that's why I showed y'all how it looks. So now you can see that they are the same length. Now I'm taking a picture. And just keep watching, y'all. Keep watching. Okay, so now I'm going in with my Extra Stock Primer, and then I'm going to go in with my Glossy Clear Acrylic to protect the primer, to protect my natural nails. And that way, when I want to do a different design, I can file down thin to the clear or as thin as I can to the color. Yeah, so our monomer, our products, our monomer and our products are made for beginners, yet they're perfect for immediate or advanced nail technician. I created this product line because when I first started doing nails, there wasn't many beginner-friendly products out there. And the products that was out there were more for pros, like professionals, people who've been doing nails for a long time. Y'all see that? So I wanted to create something that will be able to help beginners so that they wouldn't struggle, which is why I came up with this but this formula wasn't really around. It was, but people wasn't really promoting the self-leveling. So now, you know, we got a whole lot of self-leveling acrylics going on. We got low odor monomer, and my monomer is really low odor. You don't need any additional droppers. What you see me doing is just using a small bead of acrylics to just protect my natural nail, protect that primer. And I also do this for my clients as well. That way, when they want to move around and do whatever they want to do, they want to eat, they want to be on their phones, they want to do whatever they want to do, they can, because their nails are prepped, and I don't have to worry about saying, girl, keep still. You know what I'm saying? So keep watching. So on this nail, I'm just doing a marble. If this is how I do my marble, marbling can be done anyway, but this is what I'm doing for my marbling. So, you know, I'm picking up clear, I'm picking up white, and I'm just mixing them together to get a marbling effect. I knew I was going to put stones on this hand, so I really didn't care how the marbling technique came out, but this is what I did on this nail. Now on this nail, I'm gonna do a little bit of marbling. I'm gonna do a little bit of encapsulation. Like, I am the encapsulation queen. I love encapsulating. I love doing designs in the nail versus on top of the nail because I do not know how to draw. So because I do not know how to draw, doing nail art is really, really hard for me. But being able to do some designs in the nail encapsulation, that's really, really easy for me. And I can do that in no time. If I do French, y'all, French on all 10 fingers take me 30 minutes. That's what, 3 minutes per hand. Like, it takes me a really, really long time to do French. So now what I'm doing is just adding my flowers. I'm adding my foil. I'm also will be adding some fall leaves. And so what you saw me do was you saw me pick up some clear, use it as like the base, like glue, and then you saw me pick up the flower. I made sure that my brush was saturated with the monomer, and then now I'm just pushing it down because that clay or acrylic is like glue. Once it hardens, that flower is just going to stick right in place, and that's just like I like doing it. I don't have to use a saran wrap or paper or anything because I just use my brush to just flatten it down. And then I like to work from the free edge of my nails. I like to work from the tip of my nail and work it up. And when I was doing this nail, y'all, I really didn't know what I was doing. Everything, my nails was actually a freestyle. So I was just doing this, whatever came to mind is what I did when I was doing my nails. And then I also did my nails on my TikTok live. So make sure you are following me on TikTok. That way you'll never miss a live, because I do go live on TikTok a lot and I teach. Because that's what I love to do also. I love to freestyle, encapsulation nails, and I love to teach. So make sure you're following me on TikTok. That way you can get the help you need live versus being in this video. That way you can ask questions whenever I'm live versus you having to leave a comment and then waiting for me to come back and respond. So as you see down below, at SequoyahMatoaka, I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure y'all come follow me on my platforms so y'all can learn even more other than just me posting these YouTube videos. Now this is my index finger, and I skip a finger because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do on that finger yet. That's what I do sometimes, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just have to, like, you know, I don't know. I also knew I was gonna put R.I.P. Daddy on this nail, so this nail was just all white. This white that I'm using is called Yayo. It is our glow in the dark white. It have a little bit of shimmer into it, and it glows. It's supposed to glow white, but that's what I'm doing right now. This full nail is just a full white nail, and I'm gonna be doing either a 3 or a 4 ball method with long nails. So whenever you have long nails, especially this length, you want to make sure that your apex is apexing. You want to make sure that your apex is high, and you want to make sure that your nails are thick. They don't have to be super, super thick, but you want to make sure that your nails are thick enough so that it does not break, especially not at the apex area. And you just want to make sure that your nails are very sturdy. So, yeah. And then I went back to this nail, and on this nail I just did an ombre, and I just wanted it to be like, I don't know, a few tones of ombre. But after I finished, I went back in and I added white. I did this, I did that. This is what I'm doing on this nail. I did ombre, I did this color, which is called Independence, which is a dark blue. Then I did Periwinkle, which is this color. Then I use Yayo, then I use our Glossy Clear. And whenever you're doing ombre, you want to use wetter beads, and you want to make sure that your bead placement is correct. Because if your bead placement is correct, you're going to see how you can see the little disconnect right there. And I had to go back in. So you want to make sure that when you're doing ombre, that your bead placement is where it needs to be. So I just went in with blue, the dark blue, the light blue, the dark blue, the white, and I just did that the entire nail. Yeah, so keep watching, y'all. And then sometimes what I do is I look at my nails this way to see what I need to add, what I need to fix. And I felt like I needed to add a little bit of white to the bottom of that ombre. Now, why I added the white there, it turned out to be pretty. But that wasn't the idea of I wanted for the ombre. But it did turn out to be pretty. So it looks like I have the dark blue, the white, the light blue, you know. So sometimes you just have to step away. And I do that when I'm filing as well. When I file my client's nails, sometimes I have to adjust my eyes. So I just step back a little bit. That way I can see what I'm doing. Because sometimes we just be so close up on a nail. We just think everything is perfect. Sometimes we just have to adjust our eyes. Sometimes we just have to take a step back. Sometimes we just have to, you know, look at it from a different angle to ensure that it's giving what it's supposed to give, okay? And then on my thumbs always be short, and I'm just doing a marble on the thumbs. And look how I do my marbling. I just allow the acrylic to do whatever it needed to do. When you're doing marbling, you want to make sure that you're marbling, your acrylics are nice and wet. You want to be able to maneuver your acrylics. And then also, because our acrylics are self-leveling acrylics are perfect for marbling, because you can actually play with it. And as you can see, I'm using the tip of my brush, so you can actually play with the acrylic with the tip of your brush, with it being self-leveling, to get it where it needs to go before it actually hardens. And this is why I love using my acrylic. This is why in all my videos you see me playing with it, because it's just so fascinating to just have this self-leveling acrylic, to be able to play with it, to be able to use your tip of your brush to get it wherever you need it to go. Like, what? I never in all my years before I started my own acrylic system, I ain't had no self-leveling acrylic. I was not able to do this with no other acrylic brand. So this is just why I like to do this with mine, because y'all, it is fun being able to play with that acrylic. So if you ain't never had no self-leveling acrylic, you definitely want to make sure you click that link in the bio and grab you some. We also still have some $5 acrylics left. We got sample size monomer, and we also have sample size of our cleansing dehydrator. So we have reasonable prices. We have fast shipping. So you definitely want to check us out. We are a newer brand. We've been out for about 3 years now, but you know, we got the same high quality as these bigger brands, and our prices are more affordable. This is my napkin. As you can see, all of the products is on my nails or in my jar and not on my napkin. And then now I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to encapsulate by using our glossy clear. So I'm not going to be talking about this part. I'm just going to be showing y'all. So just watch and learn. Now, one thing I can say, whenever you're doing encapsulation, especially with like flowers or designs on the nails, you do want to make sure that you apply enough clear so that when you go back into file, that you don't file into your design. So you do want to make the nail just a little bit on the thicker side. And then when you go back into file, you're just going to file into perfection. Now, I didn't make my nails super thick, and I kind of like my nails to be this thin. So I think I may be making my client's nails like this. But I'm going to test it out and see, because I don't need my client's nail breaking, because I need my client's nails to last at least 4 to 5 weeks. But I do like the thinness of my nails. They're not too thick, because I know I'm going to be making my nails a little bit on the thicker side, but these nails are not too thick, and I like it like that. I really do. So I'll be seeing how my clients do, child, but I'm thinking I'm going to start making my nails a little bit on the thinner side. But yeah, so I'm just encapsulating, so just keep watching. And then now I'm going in with my 80/80 grit files again on my website, and I'm just going to perfect the shape. So this is why I like to tell you guys as a beginner that you want to make sure that when you are applying your acrylic application that you keep your shape. That way when you go in to file to redefine, when you go back in to read I can't even talk. When you go back in to redefine the shape, you don't want to have to do too much work. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your shape with the application, because if you don't, your acrylics can make your tips wider. So you want to make sure that you keep this shape as much as you can. That way you don't get carpal tunnel. That way you don't have to do too much hand filing. That way you don't have to do too much e-filing. Because I barely have to use a drill. I just use the drill to seal in my cuticles and then just debulk. But I do a lot of my work. I do majority of my work with my acrylics and my brush, and then with my hand file, and then I just do a little bit of work with my e-file. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Send this video to somebody who you feel may benefit from this video. I do have my last class of 2024 on November the 10th. So if you would like to come take a class with me, please come take a class with me November the 10th. Or if you can't make it to Charleston, South Carolina, I do travel. So I'll travel to you. Like I always tell y'all, remember, dreams do come true. You just have to work hard. Remember, nothing will be handed to you. Remember, you have to go and get the life that you want. Remember, your peace matters. Your happiness matters. And if you're not around people that are making you peaceful, if you're not around people that are making you happy, if you're not around people that's motivational, if you're not around people that's encouraging you, then leave them people alone. Life is too short. We are all on borrowed time. We don't know the day or the hour. We don't know how we're going to leave this earth. But we have to make sure that we are living our lives to the fullest. We have to enjoy life while we are alive. So keep that. Remember that. Shop SM. Click the link in my bio. www.goodvibesprettynails.com. Y'all have a blessed day.